Welcome to Psychologies. My name is Gemma Brown. I'm a barefoot coach and creator of this How to Comfort Yourself coaching program. In times of uncertainty, worry, or difficult situations in life, such as facing redundancy, experiencing a relationship breakdown, losing somebody, having an argument, or even simply having a bad day, we can find ourselves reaching for unhealthy tools to help us feel better. But what if we didn't reach for the food, alcohol, our devices, or even another person to make us feel good? What if you knew that the comfort you needed was available within you? Over the course of 4 weeks, this coaching program will help you rediscover healthy ways to comfort and soothe yourself when you're feeling particularly triggered, overwhelmed, or anxious. This is the final week in the 4-week coaching program, and in this short coaching video you will reflect on the themes that have come up so far during this program, as well as identifying a personal toolkit to help you easily comfort and soothe yourself in future. You can access the other videos to start the course from the beginning. Alternatively, you can subscribe to Psychologies magazine to access the full course, including weekly journal workbooks for more in-depth coaching. Subscribe via the link in this video's caption, or if you're already a subscriber, head over to the Life Leap Club page on the Psychologies website and register or sign in there. So now I'm going to move on to the final week, and I'll ask you some questions. Take some time to reflect on these, and it's also useful to have a notebook to write down your initial thoughts and feelings that come up. So week 4, we're reflecting on the previous week's questions to bring all of this new knowledge to the forefront. In week 1, you identified what comforting yourself really meant to you. The words, the thoughts, and the feelings, as well as the practices that you associated with your own comfort. In week 2, you spent time identifying any barriers or beliefs that are preventing you from comforting yourself and the ways that you may choose to overcome those. In week 3, you began to recognise your own personal needs and looking for the cues or themes that arise when you need to be comforted, so that this all starts to become a bit more familiar to you. Bringing all of that learning together for this week, I'm going to invite you to create a personal toolkit that can become your go-to kit when you're having a more difficult time. This can be your notes, you can draw it out initially, but it can also be a physical toolkit such as a vision board to keep somewhere safe, or a box containing all of the things that provide you with comfort. Creating this as a gift to yourself can be in itself highly comforting. So firstly, I invite you to carry out a short visualization exercise in your own time. Finding a time when you have got space, some peace and quiet to take a few minutes to close your eyes, be still, and to just breathe naturally. And in this time, I want you to try and visualise yourself when you're feeling most comforted. Noticing how that feels in your heart, in your head, and in your body. What thoughts and feelings does that conjure up for you? Spend a few moments picturing yourself there, feeling fully comforted, safe, and soothed. And tapping into your senses, notice what can you see around you. For me, seeing the ocean or still expanse of water is really soothing and conjures up really comforting memories. It could be a particular person that you see in front of you. It could be a room in your house that feels like your little personal comfort room. What are the sounds that you can hear? I find nature very soothing, sounds of the birds, but it could be a favourite song or piece of music, maybe silence, maybe particular words or positive affirmations that you find kind and inspirational. What can you smell? I've heard people describe smells that remind them of their childhood, that are comforting, freshly cut grass, which can be nostalgic, or some calming essential oils. What can you taste? A favourite meal, or something that reminds you of a time when you felt particularly calm or at ease. What is available for you to touch? What can you feel that soothes you? I love a cosy, soft blanket, but it could be a particular pet. It could be massaging your own skin, which can be really relaxing. I love to feel warmth, and so the sun on my face always comforts me. And when I can't have sun, I just love to get all wrapped up and feel warm and cosy. This is all personal to you, so there is no right or wrong here. You're only describing those unique things for you that you find comfort in. When you've done this visualisation and when you open your eyes, note down everything that came to mind here, capturing as much as possible. And you can do this in any way that is useful for you, in a list form, a mind map or a drawing, perhaps notes on your phone if you prefer that. To go one step further, it can be great to capture all of this on a vision board with pictures and quotes and any other little things that you can pull together. I love to have a box containing all of these key things that comfort me. It's a great tool to ensure that they're readily available at the times when I need them most, and I'd really invite you to think about doing that, your own comfort toolbox. Finally, I ask you to reflect on what is the most important lesson you're taking away from this short programme. What will you do now that you wouldn't have been doing otherwise? Providing comfort to ourselves is in itself a bit awkward. We have such busy schedules, we're completely out of the habit, and we're surrounded by constant distraction. Raising awareness around what you can do to comfort yourself will help reprogram you so you don't go straight for the food, the alcohol, the device, continual scrolling, or another person. The most caring, self-loving thing you can do is attend to your own needs and provide yourself with comfort when you need it most. I really do hope you've enjoyed this coaching programme, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.